Hello. Well, my first review of a commercial beer. Stone Go-To IPA, 4.8%. Should have looked this up before, because we don't want to spend any more time on this than we have to. 4.8%. Apparently that's on the borderline of not being a session IPA, someone told me, but I look at a session IPA as being something that you can have a session on, or a beer, as a session beer is a beer you can have a session on. So 4.8 to me, it's probably on the high end, but it's, yeah, this is my favourite beer at the moment. I'm loving this stuff. Years back it would have been too much, it would have been too hoppy. It's close there, hopefully you can see that. I think the camera's a bit going over that way a bit. Little Creatures was one of my favourite beers. Then I got onto Atomic, Gauge Atomic, being from WA. That was, you know what. And then going out to Feral Brewery and having some of the nice IPA, or like the style, a bit like Little Creatures, but fresh and citrusy and fruity, and oh wow. And back then, if I had this, I wouldn't like it. It would be too much. It would be too fruity. But now too acidic. It's definitely not as like, oh, it's the sweeter side. It's not so much bitter, but it's got an acidity. They must use a bit of quite a bit of acidulate. I don't know. I'm guessing there's some acidulate in there. I can't get this flavour without. It almost tastes a little bit on the sour, going a bit sour. So I'm thinking that means there's you know, some lactic in there, or a lower pH in the mash, or acidulated. There's some sort. Anyway, but amazing beer. I guess we could read what's on the can. A vibrant hop bursted session IPA. So hop bursted means, instead of graduating the hop bill into the boiling beer to make it, the later you leave it, the more flavour and aroma comes into it, and the less bitter it is. If you throw it all in at the end, heaps of it at the end instead, you get all the bitterness that you need, and like mind-blowing hops, hop bursted. And it is. It's embracing their hop obsession by using hop bursting, which adds an irrational amount of hops during the final brewing phase. So yeah, amazing smell, aroma. I don't know if it's got the aroma that the last beer I tested had. Can't remember who brewed that. I know it was a collaboration brew by a couple of guys, a few guys. But to be fair, that collaboration brew was fresh, and you can't beat fresh. And this is, cans are good for fresh. This was made in December, halfway through December last year. I'm pretty sure if it's from the same ones. Oh, this was canned on the 14th of the 1st, 2017. So this is another batch. They're giving you 2 years. They're saying the 14th of the 1st, 2019. Oh no, it's not. It's 2018. I should have gone to Specsavers. Oh wait. Yeah, that's not good. And one of the things, you know, people talk about with the hoppy beers is that it fades over time. So I wonder what this is like, fresh out of the bright tank. And I read a comment the other day. It was today. Someone thought that Stone beers were underwhelming. I mean, I don't know, unless you've just licked, I don't know what, you know, maybe, yeah, maybe I don't know if you can say that if you've had several beers from one brewery that you can't blame it all on packaging, because they wouldn't be all packaged at the same time. So, but underwhelming is just a bit of a crap thing to say. I reckon it's a bit. You know, I got that as one of my beers that I put in a pale ale, put into my first comp, and one of the notes was underwhelming, and the judge said it was because we were struggling to come up with things to say. And I said, well, that's not really helpful though, is it? It doesn't really tell you anything. So to me, this is on the edge with hops, just like the green can is. It's right on the point of, that's a bit too much, but it doesn't quite go there, which is cool, I reckon. Really intense flavour, and also the way that the bitterness and the malt bill, or the acidity, how they play in your mouth. It's just a great beer for a 4.8% beer. It's really, it's killer. It's killer. You know, old school would have been it's kick ass. It's killer, and now it's probably something else. Anyway, bloody good beer. If you like, if you're adventurous, buy one. You can get them, I won't say where, but you can get them locally in Benzale. So, you know, support. I mean, it's not Australian, but you know, I've tasted a lot of this style of beer, and it's my favourite. And there's probably lots of other people that have tried lots of these that enjoy. It's their favourite style at the time as well. But I'd be surprised if someone said that their favourite style is a session IPA, and why am I looking at the camera with these on? I don't see them anymore. Liked this style of beer and didn't like that. It's yeah, it's good beer. So here's cheers. Easter Sunday, 2017. So maybe we'll do another. Next review I do will be a homie. I'll do a review of my dry beer that's coming up. That's getting ready. Maybe it's a while away yet though. I'll alternate between a home brew and a bought brew, I think. Yeah. So here's cheers. Oh, now that I've walked in front of the camera, to press stop.